Rihanna is once again coming for our bank accounts. And you know what? I'm a letter. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a video that I feel like everybody and their mama has done. So Fenty Beauty released 50 shades of their concealer and they're marketing it as the Cure, or the Cure, the C-U-R-E, R-E-S-P-C-T, okay? That's what they're calling this concealer. So I'm shade 360 in the Fenty foundation. I didn't wear it today. I don't have it on me. It's more of a summer foundation and right now it's currently negative 32 degrees outside. As you guys probably already know, the concealer shades are meant to correspond with the foundation shades. Ideally, because I'm 360 in the foundation, I should also be wearing 360 as concealer. The concealer is a little bit lighter than the foundation. For example, 360 the concealer is going to be slightly lighter than 360 the foundation. So I picked up two shades of the concealer. I picked up shades 360 and 330. So this one right here is 330 and this one right here is 360. So this is the concealer that I normally use, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm just going to use it as like a guideline. Not a guideline, but just to compare it to the other two. I guess we're doing body swatches now. So this right here is Too Faced. Hi, I'm dumb. I realized I probably should have zoomed in. Obviously my chest is a little bit lighter than my face, but you'll get the basic idea. So right here I'm going to swatch 330. So as you can see, 330 is lighter than the concealer that I would normally wear. And lastly, I'm going to go in with 360 right beside that. Okay, so here, hopefully you can see, right here I have my Too Faced concealer in Warm Sand. Right here is Fenty in 330. And then Fenty in 360. So I didn't pick up the setting powder because from what I've heard and just the way it's described as very matte. And my skin right now is super dry, so I didn't really think a matte powder would do me any good right now. But I do want to try it out when summer comes along, once we get to the warmer months. This video is not going to be a first impressions because I feel like everyone has already made a first impressions. Even though I do like first impressions, I feel like sometimes just a straight up review after you've tried a product a few times is a little more useful. On that note, I have been using this concealer to go to school for the past few days, and spoiler alert, I freaking love it, okay? Rihanna is coming for our bank accounts in 2019. I think that's it for now, so let's go ahead and jump into the demo of how I use this concealer. Okay, so before I get started, I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow primer just under one eye. I've been doing it recently just because I find it helps boost the quality of my concealer. So if you're like me and your under eyes are extremely creasy or crease prone, using an eyeshadow primer underneath your eyes can really help with that. And obviously there are under eye primers, but you know, I don't really got the time or the budget to buy an eyeshadow primer and an under eye primer when they essentially do the same thing. So I'm only going to put it on one eye just to see how and if it affects this concealer at all. You know, just for experimental purposes, okay? We love a scientist. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm just going to take a tiny bit under this eye. This will be our tester eye. Oh! Well, that was more than a little bit, but... And I'm just going to be patting it in. I don't know why I said that. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that that's done, we can get started with the exciting part. So I'm not wearing any foundation right now, if you couldn't tell. I was planning to use one of the concealers to kind of spot conceal, but also kind of use it as a foundation. I've been doing this recently just in the interest of saving time. If you guys want to see a no foundation makeup routine, let me know, because not to toot my own horn, but I'm getting pretty good at it. So if you want to see a video like that, let me know and I can definitely do that. So I decided I was going to use shade 360 on my face. I have two little scars right here. I hope you can see them. I have something going on my forehead. Okay, it's been a hard life, okay? But we're gonna work through it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see what happens. So this is 360.
Oh, hello, big boy.
So this is what the applicator looks like if you haven't seen it already. Okay, so y'all see the scar here? Okay, bam, gone. Where did it go? I don't know. It's not here no more. We don't know her. Take a little bit right here. Oh, I always forget how much I like this color. And then also going to use it to cover up my little stash. So to blend that out, I'm just going to go with my foundation brush. I really like how it covers the scar. Recently that's what I've really been using shade 360 for, was for this scar. And it does a really good job. And then just to get in between my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with a smaller kind of dense brush. This one is from Real Techniques. I've noticed that the formula of this concealer is great if you want to use it on your face, because the coverage is pretty high, but it's also not super matte like Tarte Shape Tape can be. So yeah, I really like it for the face. I think if you have combo skin like myself, then you will definitely like it. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on the under eyes. So just in case you forgot, this eye has under eye primer and this one doesn't, so we gonna see what happens. Even though the Fenty concealer is marketed as creaseless, if you got creases under your eyes are gonna crease, okay? That's just the way it is. You can't really stop that unless you get like plastic surgery or like Botox or whatever, so hopefully this is like the closest thing. What I've noticed so far using this concealer, it does help me crease less, but you're not gonna be creaseless. You see what I did there? So I'm gonna go in with 330, just a reminder, it looks like this. And I'm going to take it right under my eyes. And I don't know if I said this already, but you don't need that much, because I find the more you put, the kind of harder it is to blend. So because I'm not wearing foundation, if I use just this shade by itself, I'm going to look a little crazy, okay? A little out of my mind. So I'm gonna take 360 and kind of outline what I did with 330. Because like I said, 360 is closer to my actual skin tone. I'm just gonna kind of put it along here. I feel like right now, especially, you can really see the differences between 330 and 360. So if you are similar in skin tone to me, I think I'm like NC45, Fenty 360 obviously. If you are similar in skin tone to me, these I think would be the two best options for you in terms of shades of the concealer. You can see the difference. 330 obviously closer to my eyes and 360 is the darker one below. Kind of wish 330 was a little more golden. I think it might be kind of pink. What I'm gonna say next is really important. Okay, so listen up. Put your listening ears on. Is that what they say? I don't know. What I've noticed, to really boost the coverage of this concealer, you need to let it sit for a little bit on your face. Kind of let it marinate like a chicken. Concealer, in my opinion, performs better if you let it dry down on your face a little bit before you blend it out. As you guys know, the Fenty foundation is not extremely matte, but it's very matte, and the concealer is different, okay? The concealer and the foundation are not that similar in terms of formula. In terms of coverage, I'd say yes, but in terms of formula, no. The concealer is definitely more creamy. With creamier concealers, I like to let them sit a little bit. While we're here, what's up? If you made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe, because like, might as well. I mean, you're here. We spent all this time together so far, so why not let this relationship blossom? Do you ever say something and then hate yourself? Welcome to my channel. So I'm gonna get ready to blend it. Baby, blend it. Malik Berry just left the chat. My beauty blender is dirty. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, we are booked and busy in 2019, and sometimes beauty blenders get neglected. Let's get this blend. You know, like, let's get this bread. Let's get this blend. I know you can also blend this out with a brush, but personally I just don't like using brushes for my concealer. Now you can really see how it's kind of dewy, but I don't mind because my under eyes have been kind of dry lately. Oh my god, I really need to wax my face. I wanted to do it before filming this video, but like my jaw is still sore from taking out my wisdom teeth, so I didn't want to like take wax and like yank it, so that's why my sideburns are out and about. Honestly, I feel like if you're not making a weird face when you blend your concealer, then you ain't blending it right. I don't want any clear lines of like, here's my skin, here's my concealer. So I'm gonna take my foundation brush and kind of blend everything together. So to set my concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in shade 330. Not 330, 30 or 330. I don't know. I'll have it on the screen right here. But before I set, I'm just gonna give it one final blend. You know, like the last airbender? This is like the last beauty blender. Oh, hello. We are looking covered. Okay, Fenty Beauty once again has got your back. This is what the concealer is looking like right now, right after application and setting. Hello, I'm back. I probably look less like a troll. You're welcome. This is my finished face for the day. I don't have much to do today. I'm going to be studying and doing some readings for school, and that's about it. But at least I'm going to look good while I do it. That's what university is about, right? Yeah, I will be coming in for some check-ins later to show you guys how it is holding up. Just to show you guys right now, I've had the concealer on for about 20 minutes. So this is what both eyes are looking at. And just a reminder, this is the one that has under eye primer. So I don't know how well you can see it, but honestly, at the moment, both eyes look exactly the same to me. I don't know if that's going to change in a few hours, but we will see. So right now the time is 1:30 p.m. But I will come back in a few hours to let you guys know how it is holding up. So hello, the time right now is 5:40. So I've had the concealer on for just over 4 hours, I believe. Yeah, so this is what we are looking like. Just a reminder, this is the eye that has eyeshadow primer underneath, and this eye has nothing. Personally, I think there's a little bit more creasing in the eye that doesn't have any eyeshadow primer, but in general, this is pretty good for me. With some concealers, I have maybe like double the amount of creasing that I have right now on both sides, so I really like this concealer. I mean, I knew that before, but I just want to say it again. So also, if you're wondering why I changed my clothes, I'm actually going to work out. I know. I am also shook, but it is 2019 and your girl is trying to get thick with 3 C's and a Q, so I thought I might as well, especially since one of the claims of the concealer is that it is sweat proof. So we're gonna put that to the test, especially because I still have swatches on my chest and I obviously still have it on my face. So yeah, I'm gonna come back after my workout and let you guys know how it held up. So I'm a little out of breath, forgive me for that, but the time is now 6:30, I'm done working out. That is why I can barely breathe. So I thought we'd just take another look at the under eyes. What do you guys think? Personally, I don't think they look any different from before I worked out until now. And then as for other areas of my face where I'm wearing the concealer, on my chin, around my lip, and on my forehead, those areas don't look very oily at all either. As for these swatches on my chest, we can take a quick look. So just a reminder, these two are Fenty, this one is Too Faced. It actually looks like all 3 of them held up. Sorry, I'm sweating, jeez. All 3 of them held up pretty well to the sweat. Doesn't look like any of them have broken apart or separated in any weird kind of way, so that is very good. While I don't think you should go to the gym wearing a full face of makeup, if you want to, and you need a concealer that will withstand that sweat, Fenty's got you, okay? This is my last check-in before I take off the concealer. I know I've only had it on for about 5 hours, but at this point, I don't think it's gonna get any worse. So yeah, I'm just gonna drink some water, catch my breath, go shower. I will see you guys later. Just a little more information about them. One of these babies will set you back $32, which is kind of pricey for a concealer, but then again, they do say a little bit goes a long way, and I have noticed that a little bit does go a long way, so maybe it will last you longer. But in comparison, a size comparison between the Fenty concealer and my regular concealer that I use, which is by Too Faced. The Too Faced concealer has 15 milliliters of product, and then the Fenty has 8 milliliters. So Too Faced has almost double the amount that you would get in the Fenty, and I believe the Too Faced is $28. I'm not exactly sure, I'll have the price here. It's up to you if you think it's worth it or not. I've had my Too Faced concealer since, I want to say like June, and right now is January. It lasts a very long time. So yeah, it's up to you what you want to do with your money. I do feel like the Fenty one is more creaseless than the Too Faced. That's just my 2 cents on Too Faced. Okay, so just to summarize in case it like wasn't clear, I really like this concealer. I actually like that it's not 100% full coverage because it's just nice for days when you want to be a little lighter on your face. It feels like nothing. Okay, I feel like my face feels naked right now, honestly. Even though I don't have the powder, I definitely want to try it when I run out of my current powder, because the way the timeline is looking, I should run out of my powder probably around April, which is like getting into the warmer months. I think the powder would be perfect for then. If you don't already know, they came out with 8 shades in the powders. You'll definitely be able to find 1, if not 2, that could work for you. And it's kind of the same deal with the concealer. Like, I'm using 330 and 360, but I think I could probably get away with using either or. Yeah, that's really nice. Good to have options, okay? I know people of my skin tone and darker, we often don't have many options, so it's nice that with Fenty Beauty, we got lots of options, okay? You get one, and you get one, and you get a concealer, and you get a concealer. So Rihanna, high five, girl. You did that. Bam. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!